This podcast. Bussin'.
Welcome to this.podcast. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my friends. We got Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And then we got Uncle Damo. The intro music you're listening to right now is Toxic Love by Danae Simone. Shower music. Great guest. She's been on this.podcast early days. Classic episode. Go check it out.
And then I can't let go.
This is dope. Toxic Love. We're waiting on an album though. Danae Simone. I heard she did
it easy to see? I just lack self-control.
a compilation.
Baby, would you agree that I'm just vulnerable and I'm insecure and I'm wanting more? But your heart is cold.
Baby Bailey, Big
This
Baby.
is that toxic love.
We're gonna let this ride a little bit.
This is the shit that'll really fuck you up. This ain't the love that I thought that we discussed. That I could
Getting out there coaching.
trust.
Not coaching, man. Doing the thing. Damien GetRightCoaching.com. Check it out.
See, I got wisdom and I'm no victim. You get what you give, and I'm giving you action. I could be your karma, be your drama, be loved by your mama, or be your trauma.
Got
Cause I'm hot shit.
a man in the audience, Park Hill legend, Patriot champion, Ebony Pruitt in the house. Let's give him a round of applause.
This is the shit that'll really
Fresh
fuck
from
you
London.
up.
Yes. Fresh. We got the patent leather J's.
This is that toxic love. This is the shit that'll really fuck you up. This ain't the love that I thought that we discussed. That I
got a Tomboy swag. Tomboy swag. Big chill. Tomboy swag.
So Toxic Love by Danae Simone. Go check it out. It's streaming on all major platforms. Along with us, you can catch us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and video on YouTube. Shout out to the incredible Lawrence and Larimer for providing the space. Catch them at 3225 East Colfax Avenue. Or lawrenceandlarimer.com. Make sure you go cop. It's a lifestyle, y'all.
Yeah, man. Don't be asking for no 4Xs. They
Yeah.
Hey, actually,
we still got the discount, this dot.
yeah, like JC came through with the merch on 4X, but that's
The merch.
Hey, I asked him for the go ahead on the merch. Go.
No, talk about it.
Hey, no, I asked him for the little raincoat suit.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, let me contact my manufacturer. And he hits me up and he's like,
They'll make the Gore-Tex in that size.
They don't
He
make
said-
Gore-Tex that
he
long.
said,
They'll make Gore-Tex that long.
Damo, it's not happening. He was like, let me contact my other manufacturer. And he called me back. He called me back like 3 days later. He was like, it ain't gonna happen.
Ain't
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, maybe you could contact the manufacturer because you got somebody, right?
Yeah, but, well,
All you got to do is put the bumblebee on it.
yeah, well,
It's not the same.
maybe I should just lose a couple pounds.
Well, look at you today, man. Look, you want to tell the people what you got on? You got your purple and gold representing
man,
the Omega Sci-Fi.
Hey, there it is. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, Atomic Dog.
Yeah, ain't too much of that.
Can I get a who?
No.
I don't want to do it because y'all might beat me up. So
Oh, man, hey,
that's you.
That last time I did that, this bad boy got blown out.
Yeah.
So I'll just, what's up to
Well,
the
throw
bros?
up the sign for him.
What's up to the bros? That's what I say.
Well, you got it on. You got to.
Hey, now I ain't got to do nothing.
You ain't gotta
Let me ask you,
know.
Damo. Let me ask you, Damo, honestly, man, because is there any? Okay, so if I go and I pledge grad chapter as
Yeah.
opposed to pledging undergrad, is there a stigma there?
Just try it now, see what happens.
Dude, I'm asking you.
Now, what are your thoughts on that?
What are your thoughts on that?
Is that a shortcut?
Is there any hazing in grad chapter?
When I went through,
Tell
hella
us.
shade.
Oh,
Okay.
Hella shade.
Okay.
it's a lot of shade if you go for just the grad
Yeah.
chapter. All right,
So is that like buying a membership?
Yeah.
pretty much.
But I can't speak for what goes on like I've been in this shit for damn near 25 years.
Tell us about some of your hazing stories, though.
Can't do that.
Why not?
No, it's just like
A snitching?
there's just so much shit about the fraternity that's not even sacred anymore, and it's fucking whack.
So then tell
because
us
people
then.
got loose lips. No, it's not my duty to tell.
What makes
But
y'all
it's
different
already
from a
out
gang? What makes
there.
y'all different from a gang?
For real.
Like honestly, what makes y'all
That
different?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna run up on you because you wearing red or blue.
But y'all kind of do.
No,
though.
yeah, y'all do.
No, we don't.
Y'all run up on the Kappas if they got red on in the Canes. You can definitely run up on
We
them.
don't beat their ass like we would beat their ass.
See, that's what I'm
you see
saying.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
if a
good-
fight broke
great
out,
question.
but like we
Great
ain't
question,
shooting,
Cole.
we ain't popping shots.
Okay, y'all might not take it to that level, but it
No.
definitely sounds like a gang.
No,
Y'all
it's
have
not.
colors. You have colors.
Yeah, colors.
You have codes of conduct.
Yeah,
Y'all
It's
meet.
like the gangs in the 70s. Like we just bring our,
no, it's a fraternity,
fists.
and I have the utmost respect for the Kappas, the Sigmas,
Okay.
the Alphas, all that. Like it's all good.
Got it.
It's the Divine Nine. We're good. But I know who the best fraternity in the world is.
So is a fraternity, is it a Greek organization?
Yeah,
It is Greek? All right. Cool.
What made you want to be a dog, man?
because I'm not a cat.
Okay, so who are the cats? in the
I
fraternity?
don't know.
Okay,
Not
so
me.
What made you want to be?
Nah, it just it fit me, like the brothers that I was around, fit my personality, my form of brotherhood. Not to say that it would have been absent in other places, but I just vibe with it. It was when I was in college and I was playing football. The dudes that I roll with.
So what Cole's trying to say, man, did you get the paddle? Like,
Absolutely.
did y'all get the paddle?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Take us through that.
No,
Come on, man.
no,
What's
we
it like?
don't need
What's
to
the
talk
paddle?
about that.
Why?
Why
The paddle? So
That's
this
a
is
good
what I
question.
see. This is what I see.
Huh?
It's like, yo, you getting, y'all gotta.
You do.
Yeah, I gotta
there's
recite
way
something
more
that
goes
says that.
into it than.
But yeah,
paddle.
but then you get the paddle out, and it's like they
But it's
whipping
not
your
called
ass.
a paddle.
What's it called?
It's wood.
You got
Get out the wood. Do you have to drop your pants?
Maybe, maybe not.
your patties got the wood.
You got to pinch your patties.
Your patties got the wood.
Hey,
That boy
Hey,
got wood patties.
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Real talk.
Your patties got the wood.
Yeah.
Did you have them J's on when you was getting your
Nah.
patties wooded?
That's good. That's good.
No, for real.
That's good.
Now, so tell me what, and then we could get off this. So, but you brought it today. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
And you look good. So, what was the motivation to get into a fraternity? Tell us the benefits, man. Like the good stuff.
Man, like lifelong friendships. It's funny. Like my ADP, which is like my dean.
Okay.
It's almost like the person that helps you through the process, that leads you through the process. Excuse me. My dean
He gave you that wood.
Man, what are we talking about?
Yo, who did give you the wood? Yo,
His ADP.
who gave you the wood? Yo.
Hey, I hate y'all, but that shit was funny as fuck. That shit was funny.
That was a good one.
We're gonna stop this right here.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Hey,
We
but no,
get off
you know
of
what? I got some good folks. 25 years in, I'll pick up the phone right now. If I needed some shit, that door would open up. Like, and I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about anything. That door would open up right now if I place 2-3 phone calls. So,
And
a
it's
lot of folks
reciprocated
don't
the
have
same,
that.
right? Like if they call you, they could depend on you, right?
Absolutely.
Goes both ways.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, yo, but shout out to all the fraternities, sororities out there.
Yo.
Building brotherhood, sisterhood.
Yo. No, and that's real. That's real talk.
Yeah. No, I'm not even fucking around. No, that's real talk. Man.
Yo.
We need more of that.
Hey, that shit was funny, man. I hate you, dude.
That's it.
I hate you. No, it was good though.
And all the jokes you had from me, man.
Yeah, man, you got me back from when we were off camera. You got me. I'll take it.
Cool. Well, yeah. How was your week? Cool. Like, what'd you have going, man? Anything exciting?
Man, it's pretty uneventful, man.
Really?
Man, yeah, man.
Hey, when that sun start going down at like 4:45, that just makes your day uneventful.
It does, man. It's not. It's like the day just. It's weird. It's like it drags on, but then it gets dark early. But then it feels like the shit sped up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like you feel.
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you feel like you're in this time warp Twilight Zone type of situation.
Nah, I feel you. I was here setting up, and I was like, "What time is it?" 6:30. It felt like 9:30, like 8. It feels late now.
Yeah, man. Work was slow, man. I guess, man. You know what? This sad, man. My son is 1,000 miles an hour, man, and he was with his aunties.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the night over his auntie's house, and man, my daughter went to my parents' house. Had that house to myself this morning. I'll be all day.
Ooh, was you walking around naked?
Hey, so the question is, did Jergens make an appearance?
Did Jergens? You put some lotion on? Oh, I got it. I hit that drop. It took me a while. I got you.
Oh, my name is Uncle Damo.
Wait, did you say Caroline's going too?
Man, Caroline was gone. Champ's gone. Seven's gone.
Hey, that boy's up in there spread eagle. Did this right here.
Nah,
Hey, no interruptions.
Nah, he took his time. Right?
That boy's like,
He was like, dinner is at 6 o'clock.
yeah, he's like, and it's 3:30. I just took my last meeting.
Oh, boy. I got some time.
Yeah.
That is
That boy was
classic.
like, I'm gonna watch the TV in the room. I'm gonna watch the TV in the kitchen. That boy was moving spots throughout the house.
Oh, my God.
I gotta ask y'all, man. So when y'all do that, or even when you're watching porn, are you the type to watch porn and then clear your browser history?
Oh, man,
Are you one of those? Are you like, all right,
Nah,
I do, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna clear my browser history, leave no trace
what's
of
crazy,
anything.
man?
You better clear your browser history.
I
boy,
know.
'cause
Do you
your
clear
kids
yours?
Because your kids may have your phone.
I clear mine.
You know what's crazy, man? And I'm not lying. I used to watch porn a lot. I did. I ain't watched porn in a grip, dude.
Well, do you think it's you became desensitized? Is that the word?
I think so, man.
Desensitized.
What stopped you?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the blood pressure ain't
It ain't
pumping
high.
like
Was you ashamed of yourself?
You don't have ED,
no.
do you?
No.
All right.
No.
We could
I
talk
wasn't
about it,
ashamed.
though.
I know we could
Would you
talk
look
about
yourself in the mirror like, I'm just a filthy motherfucker?
No, man, it wasn't even like that.
Do you feel like that sometimes, Go?
Afterwards?
Yeah. Do you like come to your senses and be like, yo, you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what was I doing?
What am I doing?
No, it's
I could have held on to that.
I
one.
did it.
What am I doing with my
Yes.
What am I doing with my time?
Fair. I used to feel like that. Now it's like a normal thing. Like I'll be
Jerk
like,
it off literally.
I'll do it, and then I'll be like, I'll go watch a TED Talk, something motivating. Like, yeah, this is my normal day.
How do you switch from? He did this hard pivot.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
Like, let me get some. No, that's funny, man. That's funny. For me, I came back from San Francisco. Was out there for work, which was fun. San Francisco was a good time. This time, though, what was cool is I got out of SF and got into the East Bay.
Oakland. Did
Which
you go
was
to Jack
dope.
London?
I wanted to go to Oakland, but we made it to Berkeley for our
Oh, you
little
did say that.
team event.
That's
We
real
did
hippie.
Oh yeah, Berkeley.
Berkeley is Boulder.
That's exactly what I
but
said.
it's Boulder on steroids, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
100%.
no,
Yeah.
big time. And we did some axe throwing out there which was the first time for me. That was
Hey,
fun.
no, axe
So,
throwing is fun.
That
It is.
corporate life is something else, Ed. I mean, they be axe throwing, they be chilling.
Hey, actually, I think in my
yeah,
job,
sure.
that 86.
corporate life, they-
I think that 86 axe throwing, just because like the combination of like alcohol and like this dangerous tool, and if something happens, just like they stop letting people do like high speed go karts, like
Yeah.
Unzer racing.
That's your job?
Yeah, they stopped letting people do that for like team builders.
It's funny you say that because the place we went to, they did not serve alcohol.
Okay, so that's
they
different.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't serve alcohol.
Yeah.
Probably because it could get dangerous. Because we went in there and this dude. So it was funny because we got in there, and I made the reservation, right? But they swore I didn't make a reservation, right? So we get in there. There's supposed to be 9 of us, but it ended up being 6. Dude had an attitude of like he didn't want to show us. Like he was like, oh, like why did we show up? You know what I mean? Like we're here to have a good time. He grabs an axe, and this is my first time, right? Grabs it with 2 hands, and he just chucks that thing. Bullseye. Like he was upset.
He was showing you what's up. What did you do?
Yeah. He was like mad, and he walked off, and he grabbed the axe and was just like, boom. Pop. And we was like, oh, what the fuck is this? So
did it kind of scare you?
It didn't scare me. It scared my team, though. You know what I mean? Because I'm from Park Hill. You know how we get down, right?
Until that axe cut your damn head off.
Yeah. Until
They throw no axes. Man, imagine you being up in the Holly, motherfucker, pull an axe out.
Pull an axe out?
And throw that motherfucker.
What you going to do when you do that, man?
Dead in the middle of the door, the old Skylands, front door.
I'm running, man. I'm going to get Mr. Hollins. I'm telling Mr. Hollins, like,
get Levert. Levert going to scare him.
Levert. Shout out to Levert, man.
Shout out to Levert, man.
Absolutely. We was talking about, since we on the subject of, private parts and other things, y'all want to hear a funny story?
Let's hear it.
Eb, you want to hear a funny story, man?
Let's hear it.
So all 3 of us up here got vasectomies, all right?
Yeah, I'm neutered.
4. You another, man?
Team
the more
V'd
dog,
up,
we in numbers, strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers.
So my wife was talking to my kids about having kids. Tish, for some reason, her sister just had a kid, so she wanted another kid, or she thinks she wants another kid. So she's talking about how she wants another kid around my kids. Anyway, they're like, yeah, let's have another kid. Let's do it. And Tish is like, well, we can't because daddy's got a vasectomy. And they're like, yo, what is that? What's a vasectomy? So if you know my kids, y'all know my kids. So my daughter, 12, middle son is 10, and my youngest is 9, right? So the 2 are kind of good head on their shoulders, right? Like they can have the conversation, right? So she's explaining what a vasectomy is, right? Like, hey, daddy had his balls cut, he got an expiration date on them right now, and he can't have kids. My 2 oldest are like, okay, I get it, blah, blah, blah. Mark, the youngest, he's like, so wait a minute. Dad let another man cut his balls? Just like that. Dad let another man cut his balls? Are you serious? And he's 9, yo. And I thought that was just hilarious that he would say, Dad let another man touch his balls.
Or no, cut,
so cut him. Yeah. So I was like, well, how did he say that? Did he sound enthused when he said cut my balls, or was he like, when he said cut my balls? So, but yeah, man, vasectomies.
Man,
yeah.
Man, you know what? So when I got mine, the doctor, it was a lady,
Yeah.
Made sure upon request.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish your story. Yeah, go ahead.
I told him, I said I prefer a female doctor, so I had a female doctor.
What if they said we couldn't accommodate you with that? Or what if they say, yeah, cool, and then the man showed up?
Abort.
Would you have aborted?
Yeah, that's a little intimate, man. That's a little intimate.
Man, what we talking about?
Yo, listen, it's a little intimate for a dude to be just.
Hey, man, do you have a male doctor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You've never had a male doctor?
No, I've had a male doctor before.
Oh, okay.
I didn't feel it. Just and there's no shade to nobody, but it just didn't feel comfortable.
I have a black male doctor intentionally.
Same here.
Because I need him to know, he knows me. He does.
That
as a black male,
that sounds wild. He got tough things.
No, man. Hey,
that sounds nuts,
what you got to do, whatever. Hey, you got to do it. But I did it on purpose.
Wait, so have you never had a male doctor do that? Give you a physical exam?
No, I did. When I was in college, I had a male doctor, and I was just like, dude, this just don't feel like. This don't feel right, man. I'd rather have a female.
So when you go get massages, male or female?
Female.
But they don't put in enough work.
I've had a male masseuse. Oh well, no, that you don't say that, right? Male.
Massage
I've had
therapist.
a massage therapist that was a male.
And you need to like get after it on a massage.
Get after.
So wait, the first time you went through it though, and Cole, I'm gonna let you get back to the vasectomy.
Yeah,
but
my
the
bad.
first time you got through it, did you have any thoughts about it? Any reserve?
Oh,
Now you just went in like I'm ready,
I don't want a baby massage.
and that's how you thought about it.
Yeah, I want like a deep tissue massage.
Man, you are such a grown up. I'm gonna hit.
Hi, my name is
My bad,
Uncle
Sauce.
Damo.
So they told you getting your drawers, you just okay?
Fam,
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
took off my wife beater and everything.
Hey, listen, man. I had a massage at the what's that downtown?
At
The Hyatt?
Skyline?
Not at the Hyatt.
Oh, I thought
That's Skyline. That's funny. That's funny. Right. Look how.
that was so I had a massage at
He's
Skyline.
doing it. Hey, like, hold on.
By the pool.
He's doing it.
In the back corner.
No, they doing the massages at the back room by the gym.
Yeah.
Right. Where the TV was. Yeah.
TV room.
Hey, if you remember the TV room,
Hey, and them
it
boys
went
playing,
down in the TV
and then you
room.
hear TQ in the back playing Tonk with James's dad.
Oh my God, yo! Listen, who is so? This is so just off the subject.
This is.
Hey, who's doing the massages at the old Skyland?
It doesn't matter. Go back to your vasectomy story.
We should have a conversation
Yeah,
about
we should
that,
have
Cole,
a-
for real.
Like
For real.
who at the old Skyland would we think would be doing the massages?
You know who would. You know who would.
Anyway, so
Vasectomy.
we was on vasectomies or
Yeah,
massages?
you said I can't have a guy. And yeah, tell us about your experience though.
Man, so I talked to a couple people. I talked to Damo, talked to you about it, talked to KC about it. I talked to my guy Steve I work with about it before I got it, and everybody told me it's like, man, it's a quick procedure. It's just you in and out, man.
That's what they always say.
Man, my boy was like, man, you probably just put some ice on your balls for a couple of days. You're good, right? Man, I get up in there, and my doctor, who's a woman, says, you know what? This is going to be uncomfortable. I'm like, well, nah, it's just everybody tell me, just a quick snip and you out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no. Either the people who told you that this was not uncomfortable either lied to you or they just don't remember what the procedure was like. Dude, I didn't realize that they had to go on both balls. That they have to go on both sides, the right and the left.
Yeah.
And, when they cut, I didn't feel, because they numb you down there. So when they cut, I didn't feel any of that.
Mm.
It was just when they pulled and when she clamped down, you're like, ugh. like you gotta get that. Like, you just ain't used, just as a man, you're not used to something internally. I felt that shit in my stomach, dog.
Was you laying down or standing
I
up?
was laying down.
Got him.
See, was you standing up on yours?
No.
Nah, just,
Oh, okay.
Sauce was
you-
like, I want to see.
I thought he was.
No.
I thought he was standing up with his
No.
male doctor. Like,
Nah, man. Like, it ain't barbaric,
kind of
man.
with them strong knees.
Hey, listen.
The weak knees.
His male doctor, no, his male doctor got them strong knees, covered in balls, do the procedure.
Damn.
Hey,
Cole
man,
is going in.
Damn.
They're going in.
Hey, I went to Mile High Urology.
okay.
I was in there
Shout out to Mount High Urology.
10 minutes. 10 minutes
10 in and out.
in and out. It took longer to check in than the procedure.
Really?
And I walked about that thing, and they don't let you drive.
They do
They
not.
they followed
they don't
me.
let you drive,
Because
yeah.
I parked my car. I was like, I'm good. Like, I drove there and I parked, and then they took me out in a wheelchair. I was like, I could walk. And they were like, no, you got to take a wheelchair. So I took a wheelchair down, and then they were like, where's your ride? I was like, damn, I got to call an Uber. So I called an Uber,
Yeah.
and I put the pickup destination and the drop-off destination is the same. And so they waited out there with me. And so the Uber driver picked me up. We went around the corner, and I was like, yeah, man, my car's right over there. And I smashed out and went back to the crib.
Your procedure may have been botched, man, because mine took about
Hey.
20 minutes, man.
For real.
That lady took time on me.
For real.
Nah,
Time
man.
on me.
For real.
Hey,
Your shit might be botched, man.
it might be.
It might have been.
They ain't no little Damos walking around here.
You went in
How
there
many times you had to
smiling
jack off to
too,
make
huh?
sure you was at 0?
I didn't.
What you doing?
I didn't. I took one back and then I stopped.
But you got to get it out. They tell you that.
I know. I took one, but I didn't take the because it was at.
No, I said, how many jack-offs did you do before you was at 0? That's what I asked you.
Well, you supposed to wait like 3 months.
Yeah, you're supposed to, and I didn't do the tail half or like the tail like.
No, but you got to get the live.
You did
the live bullets
1.5,
out
went
of
in there
there
and tested.
No, but
and
they
then you didn't go
it was.
back.
I had 2 negative tests.
No,
And then
but
you
they
were like,
tell you that
I'm
you
good.
got to get the live bullets out of there.
I know, and I got
No,
I had
absolutely.
2 negative ones.
He's not answering your question, though.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying. He's not answering my
He's
question.
not.
Yeah, no, I did 2.
2 pumps and you were done.
Done.
Oh, okay. Nah, that don't sound right, but all right.
Well, I'm saying that's my life.
They say at least 20.
That's what they say.
They say at least you need
I don't
at
know
least
about
20
20, but it's
ejaculations before you close
Oh,
to 0.
It's like
No.
10 or something.
Oh, I don't know that. Like I just did 2.
See, you got a botched one. That motherfucker
I went
botched,
back
man.
and it said 0. I was like, cool.
I just think your testosterone lowers.
It's cool. Since
They got that low
2016.
T.
Dog, you went in there 10 minutes.
10 minutes in and out.
That nigga rushed you.
Hey, ain't my problem. That's my insurance company's problem.
Not as hefty of a man as you are, I feel like it would take longer than 10 minutes.
Hey, man.
Like, I think it would be
She got the little
peeling the thighs
balls.
back.
Hey.
Be in there like, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Like, you looking for a pearl.
you
like, you
had-
looking for pearls in there, yo. Come on, 10 minutes, come.
Damn.
They had like 3 people in there, like, you get this thigh, I'll get the other thigh, and then you gonna clap down, all right?
Yo, peeling the thighs back is crazy.
This man said pearls.
Yeah, them up there like he was giving birth, yo.
No, they put y'all in stirrups. They ain't put me in no stirrups. They had Courtney in stirrups. That's why it hurt so much.
They were like, sir, you wear a
Hey,
4X large, so
Courtney-
this is gonna
Courtney
take a
and
while.
Jay- No, y'all went to an OBGYN/urologist.
Hey, man, she did her time on me like a female barber.
he had 2 operations, man, for the left and the right. Like,
Damn.
Hey, listen, listen, man. She took her time on me like a female barber, boy. Took her time on me. Make sure I was
look
straight.
at you, man.
Make sure I was straight.
Man, what we talking
I mean,
about?
talking to me the whole time. Make sure I was comfortable.
Hey,
She wasn't all rough with me.
my doctor said hello and goodbye.
Did you ask her if she liked it? Dang, the way you talking.
No, but she was just so like she was so gentle with
How
me,
do you
man.
even remember this shit? Like,
Man, yeah,
It was
because it was-
I remember.
you know, man, having a vasectomy is a monumental
it is.
life shift.
And I remember I was in and out.
because you're like neutered, dude.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, a lot of people be trying to crack, be talking about, man, you got your
This
manhood taken away.
podcast, bussin'.
Nah, man. And I give y'all all a round of applause to all of us in here, man. I think that's like
A huge step, man.
yeah. That's like female empowerment, man. Like it's
Fiscally responsible.
yeah, fam, tell me about it. But they say it's safer for us to do it than the
Sure.
woman. So,
Yeah.
way to step up, y'all. Give us another round of applause.
Man, was there, so here's the last question before we leave this one, man. Was there any consternation from your significant other that you got a
Great word,
vasectomy?
consternation.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Letitia didn't want Danielle to be an only child. Like, there's so much separation between
Kalina.
Kalina and Damari, and then it's Danielle. She was like, we need to try again. But she went through a whole bunch of shit in her pregnancy, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Because your middle and youngest is 10 years? Oh, no, more than that. 12, huh?
no, 11.
Okay.
Like 10 and a half.
All right. Chief. But she wanted another one.
Close to her age. And she just went through too much shit being pregnant. It's like, no.
How'd you deal? Let's dive into that a little bit, though, man. Like, did that cause? I'm not gonna get into it. But
No, it's just like,
did it cause stress?
absolutely.
Okay.
Stress in her, stress in the relationship, stress in everything. Like when women have miscarriages, the shit is tough.
Okay.
Way tougher for them than it is for us.
Absolutely.
Only thing, like we can't even empathize. Like there's no level of empathy that a man has in that scenario.
That's a fact.
None, zero. And like I felt helpless multiple times.
Got it.
And what can you do?
Nah, I hear you, man.
And
I
it's
hear you.
like, why take that risk over and over and over and over?
I got you.
Yeah. And then Danielle, she was a miracle.
Yeah.
So
Danielle, this is the Danielle.
Hi,
drop.
my name is
There it
Uncle
is.
There she
Damo.
that is Danielle.
Yep. What about you, Cole? Like, how was that experience and that talk when that happened?
You know, it was kind of like that. I'm doing this for me. it was like
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. I'm taking my power, reclaiming my time. You know what I mean? We had our second child, and I was just like, hey, I'm too old to have another one, so I'm making a decision for myself. This is my body.
My body.
My body, my choice. and when
Talk
I
to
had the
him.
conversation,
No,
that's
talk to him.
when I had the conversation, that's how I felt. It's my body, my choice.
Man, what we
Talk to
talking
him.
about?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like, yo, it's my body.
Because you need to have that honest conversation of like, yeah, are we going to have another one or however that goes down? Like, my body, my choice.
But I really would like to know, or at least, what are women really thinking about when they know their man has
Hey,
a vasectomy?
Letitia, like, it's funny because I know you got to share your story. Danielle's like, Mommy, I want a brother. I want a brother. Letitia's like, what's too bad? Your daddy got his balls cut off. Like, damn.
Still a little animosity there. Huh?
Your daddy got his balls cut off. I'm like, Letitia, no, they're right here. But, like, why would you say that? How come you couldn't say, like, well, practice?
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
Like,
funny.
all right, I'll take it, whatever.
That is funny. I shared my story, but when it first happened, I gotta know, like, what was y'all thinking? Like, what was the apprehension before you were like, oh, I'm about to get my balls cut
Because I
off?
had no apprehension.
None. I had none.
zero. I
You
had
wouldn't-
zero.
Like, no, stop, y'all.
I
No, I
none.
swear to God.
Before talking to the doctor and your thoughts about a vasectomy, you had to be like, from a pleasure standpoint, you had to think, I was. Is it gonna feel the same? Like, what are the effects?
No.
Nah, so what
You
I
didn't
did,
care about none of that.
Nah. So when I read the paperwork, the paperwork said it is like it's a small percentage chance that you can be impotent.
Yep.
It tells you that.
Yeah, like 90%. Like,
I did think about that.
I
what
did
was the
think about
percentage?
that.
Like 10% that you could be?
No, it was like point something.
Yeah.
It was like something ridiculous.
They were saying 199 out of 100.
Yeah, like
Great.
It was, yeah.
That one might get it.
Now I thought about that, but that was the only thing. That was the only negative about the procedure.
Y'all lying, man.
No, I'm not
Before
lying.
you read anything, like just
No.
somebody read a
No.
vasectomy, you
Before-
wasn't worried about like, yo,
Nope.
No.
it might not feel the
Hey.
same when we
No.
And check
doing
this
the
out.
thing.
I think it was on like day 2 or day 3.
You didn't care?
I woke up and he was like, hello. I was like, I'm good.
No, that's all I thought about.
And you was like, you try to give him a kiss. Hello, man. Yes,
Okay.
you're good, bro.
Damn.
You did good.
Y'all are ruthless, man.
Hey, listen,
No,
man. But
I'm
I
joking.
didn't think about it. I didn't think about anything negative. Other
Nothing?
than that, when I read that paperwork and they said it's a small percent chance you can go impotent, that's the only thing that was on my mind.
I agree, 100%.
Dude, I was totally bought in. I didn't think about if it's not gonna feel the same. No,
You didn't care.
I didn't care.
Like if it's like, yo, you couldn't rub one off anymore.
No. That was my fear that it wasn't gonna get hard no more.
No, but I'm saying you still got that part of it, but it don't. An orgasm does not feel the same.
Never
I didn't
thought
even
about
think
it.
about. I swear
didn't
to
even
God,
care.
I didn't even care.
You didn't even care.
Like that was at least of my worries. I was like, man, as long as I get this
Fiscally
thing
responsible is what y'all was
up,
worried
as long
about.
as I get this thing up, I'll be straight. But if that thing didn't come, if I was
Got
part
it.
of that, if I was part of that 0.99%,
This podcast,
tragic.
bussin'.
That is scary, right?
but it's just a risk.
It is a
You
risk.
can't be part of that 0.9%.
So when you're dealing with that, man, isn't that kind of high percentage? Like if you thought about flying, out of every 100 flights, one is going to crash.
No, it doesn't happen.
In flying, it doesn't. I'm talking about this. The statistics say 100 out of the 99, one out of that 100 will feel pain for the rest of their life.
Didn't
You
cross my
risk
mind.
it? You risk it?
It didn't cross my mind.
Man, that never crossed my mind. I didn't think about none of that.
I know why
But
you
did you ever?
wouldn't.
I thought about the same thing y'all thought about. Like, what if it don't get hard no more?
Yeah, that was the.
Hey, Eben, watch your foot on the camera.
That's the. That's the.
Oh,
only,
you're good. You're good. I just wanted.
That's
to
That's the only thing you thought about?
Only thing I thought about.
That ED, huh?
That ED.
Couldn't get it up. That thing can't thang. Ain't that what you say, Cole?
That thing ain't thangin'.
That thing ain't thangin'.
Hey,
You in trouble.
Hey, what's worse, ED or being a minute man? What's the difference? I mean, what's worse? ED?
Oh,
Yeah,
100.
100%.
100. My goal sometimes is to be the minute man. What you talking about? I'll be telling her too, like, yo, let's see how fast. Our record is like 3 right now.
Pumps or minutes?
Pumps.
Hey,
I'll be coming back too. Like, what? No, okay. Let me stop.
But then when you married, man, that's totally fine.
It is. It's when you out there and you
sleep,
single, that's a different kind of life, bro.
Yeah, you gotta,
Hey, Mike over there. Mike's over here, like sweating on top of the chair, going for like 30 minutes. Shit. Oh man, putting in King Kong and Jesus' work.
Dog, we ain't got nothing to talk about, man.
No,
since we there, no, I gotta ask you, what do you think your average pumps are?
Hey, look. Moving on.
Go ahead.
There's one thing. I didn't want to talk about it earlier because I think I'd have spoiled it.
Okay.
The energy that's in the room when black people laugh.
okay.
I like that.
It's like there's so many different things that we do when we laugh.
Okay, let's talk
Fam,
about it. Let's talk about it.
give us some.
No, like me, like, my head goes back and it's loud. And,
I be stomping.
Hey,
and shit.
Courtney Stomp. Hey, people be falling in their chairs.
Motherfuckers relocate all across the room.
Hey, one of the people that relocates is funny as hell to me is DC Young Fly. And how he screams.
He's notorious, man. Yes.
And he screams. Hey, but like in general, like I want everybody listening to this on when you're with your people, just notice what happens when we laugh. It's a phenomenal phenomenon.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's crazy, man. The room just glows.
And you know what I mean? Hey, it goes
somebody might get hit. Somebody
might
slap. Motherfuckers get dabbed. Motherfuckers gonna grab you all hard. Somebody may start choking somebody.
Hey, people fall out. People are giving down. Slapping. When black people laugh,
that's
I don't
funny,
care if you
man.
look at any other culture.
This
When black people
podcast,
laugh, it is
bussin'.
like an event.
It really is, man. It really is.
It's like it's unscripted. I mean, it's just real time.
It's not scripted at all.
It's real time.
You cannot manufacture this, right?
That's hilarious.
You can't like turn it into a dramatization. It just happens. Like when you're in the car and you laugh. When we're in the podcast and Sauce is laughing, he pushes his microphone away and he's stomping his feet. And then me, I'm sitting here like I have to push my microphone away because my laugh is so loud. No, it gets crazy. When people are in the audience,
it gets crazy, man.
people are walking outside
Yeah.
because they don't want to disturb. Yeah.
Hey, yo, so I might be backtracking a little bit. Man.
Sometimes I don't feel black, man, because you didn't say I do anything. Got you just like
No, James be
just
like,
sit
James
here
be
and
like,
just be like,
Hey, man, hey.
that's funny, man. No, I'll take it, man. That's funny. I do not do a lot. You're right.
no, you do, because he be like, James is like the slapper, the backhand slapper.
Let me hit your drop.
Yeah, let me hit your drop. And he's like, F7, F3. That was my laugh.
Hey, yo.
You tried that last look. I let you get it off. That's good. That's good, man. I hit you.
Yo, so speaking of laughing,
Uncle Damo.
so I'm at work, man, and I'm listening to shout out Joe Budden podcast, man. So I'm listening to Joe Budden, man.
Oh, I got a great subject. Go ahead.
And dude, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to it, and they got on the topic of condoms. And they
Joe
were saying,
Budden's, yeah.
yo, they were saying that
Oh, the Magnum.
they were saying that Magnum is making the petite. Yo, he said,
That's hilarious.
He said Magnum is gonna make Magnum petite.
For who? For everybody?
For the petite.
No, but how would they market it? I want to know how they market it. How would they market it though?
Oh, give us the tag. How would you? What would be the slogan?
Instead of Trojan Magnums, Trojan Magnum Petite. Yo, imagine you go into the store, you grab it, the Magnum Petites, and put them shits on the counter.
This is some shit that you gotta order off of like Amazon, and it comes in like a cardboard package, and it
should be like hymns. Should be like hymns. Should be like totally discreet, unmarked packaging.
Damn. Could you imagine what was going on in the boardroom of like, hey, y'all, we got to be inclusive and diverse.
We're
getting a
small.
petite.
Petite.
We're getting a petite.
I hope they didn't call it petite, please.
Yo, that's what they said.
He said them shits is called Magnum Petite.
Petite.
Hey, just think if your lady was like, go grab that petite.
Yo. When I heard that shit,
what if it came in like a pink package?
Oh my God.
Or like a purple package, like just completely different than the gold package.
Yo, that shit gotta be. Yo, but just imagine how comfortable you are with yourself, right?
To get a petite.
To go get a petite condom and confidently put that thing on the counter and give them your $320, whatever. How much?
Man, they probably be $7 these days.
Yeah, with inflation.
Yeah.
They'll pay $7 for your Magnum Petite.
Damn.
You know, and the ladies at the counter like, dude, for real?
No, she's like,
give me the money.
Give me the money. You should have ordered off of Amazon, motherfucker.
Keep that to yourself, yeah, for real.
Yo,
that is funny, Cole. The petite Magnum.
Dog, but there's some, but
the PM.
Dog, but the thing about it is, like, honestly, man, how comfortable are you with yourself to just go and actually go buy those?
Well, dude, what's the alternative?
Why not? Yeah.
What's the alternative?
Dog, because if you get the petite,
what is the alternative?
If you get the petite, man, I mean the regular.
Ain't buying one.
That mean the regular sliding off.
What's the alternative?
Hey, if the regular slipping off and the girl got to dig the regular,
dig the regular.
The girl got to dig the regular one out, boy. That's a problem.
All I'm saying,
that's a problem, dog.
All I'm saying is, what's the alternative?
Oh, man. You got to work with you.
You don't get Magnums, yo. You just got to get Trojan or something. Like, I'm not getting anything that says petite on it. Not from underwear to condoms.
What if it said regular?
Shoes, like
what if it said
clothes, like no petite, nah, fam. You ain't gonna be walking around here clowning me.
So nah. What if you wore extra small clothes? Like, what if your size?
I'm getting the boys extra large. the little boys extra large. That's what I'm getting.
It's gonna be XL on there somewhere.
It's gonna start saying 7, 6, 10.
You get the boys XL.
Hey, man,
so you wouldn't wear XS. You wouldn't wear extra small if that was your size.
My jump man to look a little different, like from the grown man's. Nah, I'm getting the boys, yo. Extra large.
What if you had really small feet and you wanted Jordans? Would you buy an adult 2 or a little kid's 13?
Hey, man, it's all about psyching the mind out.
Got the little feet.
Hey, man, but ain't it funny how guys, man, we'll find a way to motherfucking make our ego work, won't we?
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
Find a way.
I just size down. I just size down to where the shit's bigger.
Nah, absolutely, man.
Wait, what you mean by that? What you mean by that?
No, it's like you said. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like,
you work the system.
I work the system. I go to the little boys 13 as opposed to the man's 2. Shit, but instead of wearing petite condoms, I'll figure out some way to go slim or something.
That's funny.
Because petite is smaller than slim.
No, the athletic fit. The athletic fit, the tapered fit.
Nah, for real.
The taper condom.
That's funny, yo.
Hey, man, taper do sound better than petite.
Yeah. For real. I'm getting anything besides petite.
This
Tapered.
podcast.
That's
Magnum
funny.
taper, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get the taper.
Hey,
That's hilarious.
Because baby, it just
That's
tapers
hilarious.
down. It tapers down at the shaft. You know?
That is
Man, what we
That's
talking about?
funny. Oh man, we keeping that in because y'all didn't want to talk about pumps, but whew.
no, we didn't. We wasn't talking about pumps. What you talking about?
I know we wasn't.
No, we wasn't.
We was just
No.
talking about. All right.
That wasn't even a subject.
Uh,
Oh man,
Man, we got to get serious. But I know Damo hates to get serious.
why we gotta get serious, man?
I don't know why Damo's scared to get serious,
man.
man.
We do gotta
we
talk-
we got a platform. We got to be responsible, man.
We do have to talk about the monkey in the room, man.
We do.
With the list of demands.
The list of demands
I'll talk
on my
about it. I'll talk
man
about it.
Kyrie.
Yeah, y'all took a like fucking
I
hard ass
know,
left
man.
turn. Like, how come we couldn't ease into like,
Well, we don't have to talk about that now. What you
no,
got?
No, I don't know. I don't have nothing. I was just like, damn. That.
Election
Oh,
week.
no, did you vote?
Yeah.
This
Did you go out there and
podcast,
vote?
Bussin'.
You didn't vote?
I voted early.
Well, yeah. So you voted. Good job. I know.
Voted, man. Voted.
Mail in.
I actually
Right.
didn't vote early, but I voted.
Oh, you
did mail
voted?
in. I did mail in.
I did mail in.
Got it. So on the state level, things turned out all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's so frustrating about
I
voting?
was out of
Like,
town. I didn't get to see all the results.
I didn't either. All I know is Michael Bennett won.
Yeah.
Uh,
Resounding.
By a landslide.
oh yeah, by far. And then who else?
You know,
Leslie.
Mhm.
Leslie Arad, District 8,
Landslide.
landslide.
so one of the things
Man,
that I
Leslie, please come through.
she's
is.
coming through.
No, yeah,
she's
I
coming
know
through.
she's
But
coming
no,
through.
yeah, keep shouting her out.
Come
Coach.
through.
Yeah.
Come through, Leslie.
I gotta ask Bo, but when it comes to the judges, like I have no clue about that,
so
man.
you know
when
what?
it comes to
I
that,
look at the judges when they were like,
how long
brought
they've
in,
been on the stand?
and then when they've been on the stand. Number two is what's their like? I forgot what it's called. It's like approval or
You be looking at their last name?
no.
No.
You know why? You know Nick Kamal, he's a judge.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy? He told me about his journey, and part of which is placement on the ballot is important.
Tell us more.
Like, so there's like, and I don't know if this is like this in Colorado, but in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia specifically, there's like a drawing, like a lottery of where you show up on the ballot. And it's important because, you know, people really don't know much when it comes to the local level judges.
Right.
And it shows like, you know, a little bit of background on you, who you support, like what some of your, you know, change strategies are, whatever it is. But if you're in that first spot,
You usually get the nod.
you usually get the nod.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lottery.
I don't know if it's called a lottery. It's like this placement thing, but it's something that has to do with,
But how do you get placed, I guess?
it's a whole like event that they do in terms of placement on the ballot.
Is there parity in it? Or do you have to, like, if I put in a certain amount of dollars or
No,
I got seniority?
told me, man, I don't remember all the details.
Got it.
Because he's been in now for like 2 years, and he did like a whole campaign in Philadelphia, like grassroots, coming in places like Lawrence and Larimer, talking to people, fundraising, like reaching out to people like that, you know, his network to ask for donations.
That's interesting.
It was tough, but like now he's a judge and he will be a judge. Either he'll go up, or like, you know, in the different like circuits,
Yeah.
and then in the state level, federal level, whatever. But he, outside of him doing something stupid, he will always be a judge.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about that position is
Once you're there, you're there.
You're there.
And
And then
how's
once you're a
nobody really-
judge, you can't go to being an attorney or anything
No,
like that,
no.
right?
I
didn't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
No.
Can you be a politician though? Like
Yes.
as far as a
yes,
senator?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Got it.
So
That's dope.
it was pretty interesting, man, just to see his journey And you know, I asked him if he could come on the podcast if and when he was back in Denver, and obviously they have some very tough restrictions on.
Oh, I bet.
Like what they can engage in.
Yeah, I get that part.
So
we not
but like the
PC.
bottom line is, you have to engage at the local level.
Yep.
And I know we were talking about that. Herman put that in our group text, and you know, people don't understand that. And one of the things I was passionate about, just so y'all know, they talked about one of the things like the liquor stores, having unlimited license or like growing licenses over time, versus having let's say King Soopers sell liquor or Walmart sell liquor. I'm all about small businessmen, expand their licenses. Like, people go to your neighborhood liquor store and buy, like, support small business. Don't go to Walmart or King Soopers or whatever. It's convenient, yes, but the small businesses, that's what helps, like, keep money in our communities.
I got you.
You probably didn't vote for it. That's the
I did not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I did vote for
But I don't
mushrooms.
buy a lot of liquor. I did. I voted for that too.
You did too.
Yeah, man. Squizzy Taylor. Shout out to Squizzy, man. You put the battery in my back on
Man,
that.
So
that
wait,
story he
you
told,
voted for it to
legalize it.
legalize it.
Yep.
And you know, and then that goes into revenue, like tax revenue and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That helps your community.
It does.
It regulates it, but yeah.
Man, but it's funny.
Absolutely.
It's funny. I was watching the news and they were saying it's funny how our state is more open to
like
drug use as opposed to alcohol use.
Oh. Interesting.
Really?
We're really they were saying how the votes kind of panned out. We're really tough on alcohol. A lot less on, drugs.
The psychedelics.
Like weed and mushrooms and things of that nature.
Well, a lot of people attribute that to kind of mental health and mental wellness, I guess, when it comes to the psychedelics specifically.
Let's just call it. We live in a bubble, dude. Colorado is a bubble.
It really is.
Why you say that?
It's just it's just an interesting place where you're gonna get people who are very free in thought versus our next door neighbors. Let's call it Utah. Let's call it Wyoming. Let's call it Kansas. Yeah. All around us, people don't think like the people in Denver and Colorado.
They don't.
Well, let's just call it. The Western Slope is different.
Pretty goddamn conservative.
It's different. Yeah.
Western Slope.
But for the most part, the majority of shit happens in Denver, in the metro area.
Yeah, I think when you get outside of that, it can get conservative. But yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, so go out there, make sure. Well, hopefully you voted.
But do you want to, you talked about responsibility?
No,
in our platform, in saying, hey, go vote. Like, it's important to vote at the local level.
It's very important.
It's very important. That's why I question, and I need to do more research when it comes to, like I was talking about judges, like as far as the amendments and, kind of the bills or the laws that were put up. I think it's easier to get information on that because there's tons of ads that come across of hey, this is what this bill means. And, you don't have to search as far. I think when it comes to judges, I think that's the next step of kind of really understanding the impact that they have. I'm not going to say I know, and I have been lacking in that, but I do want to try to be more purposeful of going out, doing your research when it comes to that stuff because I'm lost.
But honestly, I've been knowing the juvenile court judges in Denver. So the ones I like, I know kind of how to vote in that area. But then they talk about Court of Appeals, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and all these other judges I don't know, because I know pretty much all of the juvenile court judges.
Yes.
So I know, I've worked with them. I know what type of work they do. Yeah. So then I can make really informed decisions.
And a sound decision,
on those judges. But like you said, when you start to get into courts of appeals and stuff like that, I really don't know.
Yeah. And what I'll say in this, and I'm only speaking for myself when I say this, okay? This is not this.podcast opinion. This is Jay. I think one thing when it comes to voting especially for black people, that we need to stop being married to a particular party.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I think myself, I'm an independent, and I try to vote on the issues and try to figure. I think when you do it at a state level, we all agree that there's more impact, but at a federal level, right now, I don't know. We try to do the lesser of the two evils. That's how I kind of go about it. But I think black people always run to the Democratic Party for several reasons. You know, I'm not going to kill us for that. Like, I get it. But I think it would be nice if we, like, got more organized when it came to our votes to really make a stance on, like, okay, we came to your aid. These are our demands. Let's kind of meet some of those demands. If we don't, then that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get our vote next year, right? Or the next election. Like, nah, we did our part. Now you got to own up to your part. So I think I think we're going down the right path, because I know there's the Black Vote Matters movement.
Yep.
I wish they would have called it something different, man. Like, yeah, I wish they just would have called it something different. But yeah, I think we're going down that path, which is cool to see. That's really cool to see. So either way, go out there and vote and try to make a change through voting, because it does count.
List of demands.
List of demands. Let's talk about it. Man, me and Co had a heated discussion. You see how Damo left when it got real serious? He's like, no, I'm not talking about this, because I make over 6 figures and I don't want my money to be affected. Don't be fucking my shit up.
Give me them demands.
But no, like, let's talk about the list of demands, man. And Co, do you know off the top of your head? So what we're talking about is Kyrie Irving. His whole situation. We won't go into the details because you're definitely aware of them. But in order for him to come back to the court and play the game that he loves, the Nets have given him a list of demands on top of his 5-game suspension. And it's nuts. Like, this day and age, to give somebody a list of demands before they can, resume work is crazy, especially when it's for this black man. I mean, he's apologized for his actions, but then they want to take it a step further of these demands that he has to have before he returns to the court, which I think is just ludicrous. And in ways it's very pernicious because it has a long-term effect of, like, America and how we've been treated when we've been on the wrong side, right? For whatever reason, it's like, oh, for us to get in the right, we just aren't simply forgiven. We got to do above and beyond in order to prove that we are sorry. So I think it's crazy, it's nuts, and there's a lot of people that are coming to his aid. Do you have the list?
Yeah. So
give us that list.
So apologize / condemn the movie, which is From Hebrews to Negroes, right?
Yep, that's the name of the movie.
Okay. 500,000 donation to anti-hate causes,
which they gave the money back. They said we don't
want
your
do
money.
That, and then they gave it back.
But sensitivity training.
From who?
It doesn't say.
I know. That's what I'm saying. From who?
Anti-Semitic training.
From who?
Right.
Which he's saying he's technically a Semite, right?
Yeah, as far as what he believes in his religion, yes, all he's saying is that he is a Semite.
Meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders.
They might not want to meet with them.
What's that, the Anti-Defamation League or something? Is that what that is?
ADL?
Yep.
I think so.
What if they don't want to meet with them?
I don't know. And then meet with Joe Tsai. Who is that? To demonstrate understanding.
Owner of the Nets.
Owner of the Nets. So he's Jewish.
No, Joe Tsai is not Jewish.
He already met with Adam Silver.
And he met with Adam Silver, who is Jewish.
So being that he just, and I guess from what I know is that he just reposted the video on his social media, right?
Yes.
He didn't make the video.
He didn't make the video.
He didn't produce the video.
He doesn't make any money off of this video
So it
or
wasn't
movie
like
in any way.
Instagram promote, like you get paid hashtag ad.
Yes, he was not getting paid
Yeah.
to put it on his Instagram.
Sure.
He just freely decided to post it.
So he's being punished for seeking knowledge of self.
You know, Casey and I
Yes.
were talking. What if, like, let's say the post was there and he just liked it? Would he be getting the same backlash? Like, what if he just double tapped it?
I don't think so.
That's deep.
I don't think he would.
It's just
he would.
it's a rhetorical question. I don't know if it's the answer or not,
Right.
but it's just a thought. Like,
Because your point is that
he didn't promote it.
It shows interest.
It shows interest.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, is he showed interest. And my thing is, let's just say
No. He did.
he didn't promote it. He did not promote it.
He propagated it.
He
Given his
amplified it.
Yeah, that's propagate to elongate.
Oh, okay.
Amplify.
Damn. Good job, Jay.
Yep.
Maybe I should expand my vocabulary.
Yep.
Let's say that was the wrong. Like, everybody has different points of view. That's cool. Let's just say it was wrong. He apologized. When he apologized, the apology wasn't enough. And this is one thing Casey and I were talking about, is like, an apology can, like, I can't control how you receive my apology. When you get in an argument with your significant other and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're not sorry. Like, you just said you're sorry because you think you're sorry and you wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You said, but like, real talk, I wrote this couple paragraphs to say that I'm sorry. I apologize.
But they want you on your
And
knees.
They want you on your knees.
Like that's what it is.
No,
Like,
that's what it is.
like, it's so,
that's what it
so-
feels like. No,
Is that
absolutely,
human
man.
nature? No, but
That's real
honestly-
talk.
But honestly, is that human nature? I think that's a perfect analogy that you brought up, right? Sometimes when you tell people sorry, and like literally you mean it from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. But sometimes that sorry just isn't enough for them. And they want you to go, they want you to literally downgrade yourself in order to prove to them that you're sorry.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you
crazy.
need me to do to prove to you that I genuinely apologize?
Like they want you groveling.
But like they might say, but then he's like throwing money to say, hey, I support the cause, and they're like, nope, no, we don't want your money. Okay, like, thank you for giving me my money back, but like, real talk, I apologize, but it's not enough. And take Kyrie out of the equation. We're not even talking about Kyrie anymore. We're just talking about a situation where you say something out of pocket and you try to right your wrong. How do you land to meet somebody where they're at? How do I apologize to Courtney to meet him where he's at? I don't know.
Without being at my mercy.
Yeah, without being at your mercy.
Without being at my mercy.
Yes.
Like, why couldn't Kyrie just say, you know what? I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I'm sorry for reposting the video.
But nobody's saying anything to you. And you said this. You know, nobody said this. Nobody's saying anything to the mega corporation that has it on their platform. You remember when
absolutely.
You remember when Dave Chappelle got in heat with Netflix, and the whole trans community was at Dave Chappelle and Netflix's neck.
Yes.
And when I say on their neck, I mean on their neck.
It was both.
Yeah, it was both.
It was bad.
It was both.
And they said, take it off your platform or else.
Yep.
And the CEO took a stand and said,
I'm standing with Dave.
I'm standing with Dave.
Yep.
Right or wrong, that's what he did. Amazon has not, like, they're just kind of like in the cut, like watching the traffic jam waiting for an accident.
But they're not being held accountable though. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
But
they're not
isn't
going
the price
to them.
But isn't
They're
the
going to
price?
Kyrie.
But in the midst of this, isn't the price of the movie going up?
Yeah, if I'm Amazon, I'm not taking it off.
But yeah,
I'm
so
not.
the price is shooting up. So
Because there's no, to your point, Code, there's no backlash. So the anti-Semitism is only focused on Kyrie, who doesn't even make money. I think what Code is saying, he doesn't even make money off of this.
Yeah.
Amazon is making money.
now people want to see it.
Hand over fist because they
Now
want to
people-
see it.
Now people want to see it. Price is going up.
Yeah.
And
I was one of them because I wanted to have a good opinion. So I was one of those people that like, let me check this out. You know what I mean? So yeah. So, I mean, Amazon's not tripping. They're like, oh, thank you. Actually, you know what I mean? Like quiet as kept. Thank you. Because
But no
had y'all
bad
not
press.
said nothing, it wouldn't even got the kind of views that it got.
Yep.
But now that you've gone after Kyrie, not Amazon, that's what's nuts. That's what's
it's
nuts.
Just a
That's
really,
just
really
not
interesting
the
dynamic.
equality. And then I think that goes into where it all comes back to what black people are fighting for when we talk about these movements, these Black Lives Matter movements, Black Votes Matter, like every movement that we talk about, it comes back to this basic fact of like, oh, we're not being treated fairly. We're being ostracized for said thing, and the other group is not getting the same treatment, right?
Or corporation.
Or corporation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like I said in our group, like I said this in our group chat, I just said, hey, I'm really curious in terms of how the NBA maneuvers with this, because
And
now
Adam Silver's usually really,
a
really good
master.
with this.
But see, what the NBA, so I've always respected.
And I like Adam Silver.
Yeah, I
think
do
he does a
too.
great
I
job.
like
I do
I
too.
like Adam Silver
A lot.
and I always respected how the NBA addressed race issues. I like, dude, they got it figured out.
They do.
Right now, they messed around and got themselves in a predicament that the NFL got themselves in with Colin Kaepernick, where they really don't know how to articulate their way out of this. Because with Cap's, I'm not going to say it's his saving grace, but his trump card will always be, before I decided to kneel, I spoke to an ex-military Marine who was white and asked him, what is the best course of action to deal with the issues that I have with the American flag? How do I kneel? Like, how do I protest, but then still show respect to the American flag? You kneel. And the NFL did not know how to articulate their way out of this. They tried to villainize Cap.
No. They villainized
No,
and ostracized him.
But they only ostracized him by not letting him back in the league. But then when you look at it, they looked really awkward and clumsy over this whole situation, and they couldn't wait for this shit to blow over.
And then what's on the back of the helmets and in the back of the end zones?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
No, absolutely.
Now, Adam Silver has to maneuver around. Okay, me saying that, me using anti-Semitism, right? It ain't landing like it used to land in terms of Kyrie saying he's black, and when you look at the history of it, right? Semites you have some Arabs that are Semites. You have Africans who are Semitic people. So it's like, so then when he comes back and says, dude,
how can I be anti-Semitic?
How can I be anti-Semitic when this is my roots?
And when I come from one of these four tribes.
Exactly. And now it's like,
what are you really saying?
What are you
really saying? Those that are trying to ostracize him, what are you really saying when you say he's anti-Semitic, but he comes from that lineage, and that's what he believes?
And that's the dangerous, and that's the tricky part that the NBA has to figure out how to maneuver. So that's why you hear Adam Silver saying now, well, I know Kyrie's not anti-Semitic. He said that.
Yeah, he came out and said that.
He came out and said that, right?
I didn't see that.
But he's
Yeah,
being
yeah.
punished for the assumption that he's anti-Semitic because he reposted a video that is deemed anti-Semitic by a certain group of people.
Right. So it looks funny now.
That's tricky.
That is.
So tricky.
And now a lot of information is coming out. And a lot of people who didn't really do the history and really do the knowledge on what this or
and
what
they start
this
double
is.
clicking,
Double clicking.
triple clicking,
Triple.
and they're like, "Whoa,
Yeah, like.
This is what this is.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
That's why I wanted to see it before I had an opinion. I was like, nah, let me go watch it because
Yeah.
I haven't. We need to do more of that before you just come out and have an opinion. That's strong.
the problem, Jay. You're absolutely right. People come with these strong opinions and they don't have the facts.
Yeah.
Got the facts.
So, that's what you got to do. I mean, and that's the world we live in this new media. Even us, right? Like, we have to do some kind of research before we just come out and just start spewing stuff. Like, you got to have, did you read it? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It's like, don't just jump to conclusions.
So I'm going to tell you a conclusion that I jumped to. This week. I got a Twitter alert, and I'm not even on Twitter like that. I just get notifications, and it said, Woj from ESPN,
Oh, yeah.
Kyrie got released. And I sent it to my boys at Weber State, and I'm like, damn, like they released his ass. And then they start like double clicking, like doing research. And Woj always has the news.
I know, yeah,
Yeah.
He
absolutely.
always has a early breaking news. And they're doing they're double clicking, they're looking into shit. Hey, what about this? What about that? They're looking. They're like, bro, I don't see anything. So what happened is this 19-year-old pretty much trolled Twitter and built an account that was Woj with the blue check mark that was verified, had the followers, and because it said Woj and Kyrie was released, it spread like wildfire.
Right.
I was one of the people who spread it.
Got him.
Like, whoa, they
Got
did
him.
it. Like, because in my head, I was like, damn it, they could have done this a long time ago.
Right.
And then come to find out, it was fake. And this dude was trolling Twitter. He was trolling Elon. Like, F your blue check mark.
Right.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. And that's the world we live in, right? It's like you got to double and triple check before you like.
We got caught like that.
Absolutely. We definitely been guilty of
in
it.
interviews. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like putting out assumptions. And it's like, whoa.
Yep.
I did
Rose of Jod. Yeah.
this,
Absolutely.
this.
I remember that.
Yeah, and
I got caught like that.
It's been but it's been a lesson. It's been a lesson.
It's been a
learned
lesson
for
to us. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes you think you know, or you have these strong opinions within your own bubble, right?
Yep.
Within your own
Absolutely.
group. But then when you actually speak to the source, or you venture out, he's like, damn, I don't know as much as I thought I knew.
I don't know.
You got an opinion?
I mean, I totally agree with y'all. First of all, we want to follow anything that sounds like somebody's against us. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you said, the whole thing with Kyrie getting released. Oh, they got, you know what I'm saying? That bullshit wasn't true.
Yeah,
You see
wasn't
what I'm
even
saying?
true.
Right.
So it's like, as you say, you gotta check your sources, man, before you start jumping to conclusions about stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
It's, I think a lot of that just comes with age and wisdom. You know what I mean?
Age and wisdom.
You get
Age
older,
and
man,
wisdom.
You realize you can't jump off the porch with every day.
You
can't.
can't jump off the porch.
You
You can, man.
And so I think what happens is now that we have at platforms like you guys,
Yeah.
and we can actually get the information out there and say, hey, look, everything ain't always what it seems. Kind of dig deeper. If you
Do your research.
If you're really concerned about this, do your research.
Yep.
If you're not, shut the fuck up.
And
Shut the fuck
that's
up.
real. And
Shut the
you know,
fuck up.
no, and the other part of that
That's
is
a great point,
is
Ebony.
measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Real
Measure
talk.
twice, cut once.
Measure twice,
Nice,
cut
I
once.
hear you. I hear you on that.
Good one. Let's end on that.
This
what's up.
podcast, bussin'.
All right, y'all. You never stumble upon the unexpected if you stick to the familiar. So measure twice and cut once.
Yeah, cut
There you
something.
go.
Hey.
That's great, man. That's a great one.
Hey,
I'll give you that.
Get out there and cut something.
This podcast.
Ah, there we go.